My name is Jeff Thurber. I'm a heat treat team leader here. And basically what I'm doing here is we're heating up gears and pinions that have the teeth on them, and we're making them a lot harder than what they come to us at. They cut the teeth with the base material, we throw in the furnace, we heat it up to 1720 degrees Fahrenheit, carburize them, and then kind of carry on the process from there. So they end up a lot harder than when we get them. My typical day, I start with checking our furnaces. There's a lot of checks and balances that we have to do to make sure that they're running correctly. We do a lot of preparation for the gears and the pinions that are going into the furnace, and basically just making sure that everything is running as it should. You don't want to have an issue with the furnace while the parts are in there, and then it kind of makes it for an interesting day if that happens. So I got here from high school. I had a friend that was in the industry, and he got me a job as a machinist, so I started off as a machinist. I got my journeyman ticket 4 years after I started. Then I came here, and about 10 years after working here, I wanted another kind of challenge, and they needed help in the heat treat department, so I volunteered in there, and I started in the heat treat, slowly at a bit at a time until I got a little more training in there, and then I started working in there full time about 6 years ago, and it's been a really good career for me. It's definitely specialized, like you said. I think we are the only place in Saskatchewan that does this type of heat treating. And there's three, one's a manager, and then myself, and their nighttime guy that does that. It does make it for very interesting for the learning aspect of it. There's always something new to learn in this field with the heat treating. I've been in this department for about 6 years now, and I'm still learning lots. It's never boring. It's always interesting to learn. The advice I'd give to myself about coming into, if I was 17 and coming into this trade, get good at math. You definitely need math to do this trade. Something I didn't think that I needed at the time. Who thinks he needs to learn fractions and decimal places, but you do. That's a big part of machining or any of the trades that are in this shop. It's a very good trade. You always have work, you always have a paycheck. It's always interesting, always learning. And there's always, areas to move around. Just because you machine, if you're on a lathe or something, you can always jump onto a mill later or grinding or something. There's always something to challenge yourself in these trades. So it's very interesting. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's great. I've been doing it for 24 years now in this trade, and I've got no regrets about it at all. This has been a fantastic area to work in.